The Fallout 76 servers are facing some serious issues with increased crashes, and nukes are not starting public events as intended. The latest hotfix seems to be bringing more hassle than actual fixes. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Bethesda implemented new adjustments to the One Wasteland system with the latest hotfix, as well as some other bug fixes, but something unexpected ended up happening. First of all, PC players have been reporting an increased amount of game crashes, and secondly, nukes are now failing to start a Colossal problem and even scorch Earth. Servers seem to be as unstable as they can be after this hotfix. Also, the PTS was supposed to reopen yesterday, but a major issue prevented that from happening. Anyway, the Gauss shotgun seems to be somewhat fixed now, at least for some players. But lots of other broken items are still waiting for a solution. Well, let's jump right into the details, shall we? The Fallout shelters were supposed to go live yesterday, 1st of October, on the public test server. There is a new 30 GB update, in case you were wondering, which includes way more content than the shelters, but for now, only this new system will go live. Bethesda said the servers would reopen around 3 to 4 PM ET time, but that did not happen. In fact, they kept updating us for a while through the PTS forums, but after about 3 hours they called it a day and postponed the reopening for the next day due to a major issue. I am hoping by the time this video goes live, the PTS will be open for testing again. There will be 3 pre-made shelter types for testing with a lot of new rules, which I will cover in another video, by the way. Note that you can earn a new PTS pennant by helping the shelter tests. To qualify, you need to build inside the shelters in 3 different days, and you must use at least 75% of the shelter budget before the testing is, well, finished. You can also share your creations in the PTS forum. I can't wait to try them out, so let's hope there is no more delays here. It's not unusual for Fallout 76 to receive hotfixes that don't just fix what they were supposed to. Well, the latest hotfix is a great example of that. It fixed some things, but it broke others in the process. In this case, it created a lot more server performance issues, forcing players to experience additional game crashes, at least on PC. There are dozens of reports in just 3 days, and the number keeps rising. Now, Bethesda has already acknowledged there is indeed an issue, and community managers have been gathering feedback, such as the PC specs from the affected players, such as their CPUs and graphic cards, or even the platform they use to play Fallout 76, like Steam or Bethesda's client. As for me, I haven't really noticed more crashes than usual, but that's probably because I crash a few times per day at any given time. I did randomly crash twice yesterday, for example, once while taking cinematics and another time after using VATS. Anyway, there are no other details or an approximate date for a new hotfix, so hang on tight. I hope you're not crashing way too much. At least I'm sure they will come up with something very soon, but for the time being, that's everything we know. What else went so wrong with the latest hotfix, you may ask? Well, with all the lack of server stability, it seems like some nukes are not starting the respective public events as they are supposed to. Since Tuesday's night, I found dozens and dozens of reports where players claim a nuke was launched on their servers by themselves or someone else, such as the Prime Fisher or the Monogam mine, but the events didn't start at all. It was like nuking any other location in the map. Actually, there are a few reports that specify the events did start, but after some seconds they just disappeared. There were no bosses or events or rewards, nothing at all. So if you often do silo runs, don't be surprised if your next launch won't start a public event you are aiming for. Of course, this is not happening every single time, and it seems to be happening only in specific servers. Also, there are reports from every platform, consoles and PC, just in case you were wondering. So yeah, something is definitely wrong, and sadly Bethesda did not come forward about this one yet. So there are absolutely no details on this one, at least that I could report. It could be Amazon's fault for all we know, since Fallout 76 servers belong to them, but I highly doubt that's the case. It really feels like something went wrong with the hotfix and now it's affecting the servers really badly. Well, either way, let's see how the situation evolves in the following days. Ever since the Gauss shotgun went live with the Wastelanders DLC, players have reported issues with the VATS hits. The shotgun will basically miss a lot or shoot above your enemy's head for no reason at all. It doesn't happen to every player as far as I know, but it's a fairly common bug. I used to have it too until the latest hotfix. Now, there is nothing regarding Gauss shotguns in the hotfix patch notes, so I am assuming they did some sort of stealthy improvement to fix it, because as you can see, I am not missing at all anymore. I spent the entire day testing 2 days ago. I killed all sorts of different enemies with hundreds of kills, and my conclusion is very clear. I am not missing more than any other weapon at this point, and I have the Twisted Muscles mutation, which decreases my accuracy a little bit. Regardless, this gun now feels normal to me, and that's great because the Gauss shotgun does so much damage and it's fun to play with. I've asked around and most people told me they did not have this weapon to test, and some said the fix is only on my end. So I'm not sure what did they do here exactly. All I know is that my Gauss shotgun missed a lot before the hotfix, and now it's working perfectly fine. It doesn't miss at all. So it might not be fixed for everyone, but there was surely an improvement here for some people. Well, don't mind if I do. I have a brand new weapon to play with now, so I can't complain. Now, let me show you some broken items that you are probably not aware of. I surely wasn't before I looked into it. Remember when Bethesda offered us the Mountain Scout uniform if you joined the game at the release day and logged in before the Wastelanders DLC went live? Well, that outfit is supposed to have a matching headwear. In fact, if you check the Atomic shop right now, you can find the respective entry under apparel and then headgear. However, it's like a null entry. You can select it as a cosmetic for Nuclear Winter, but nothing will show up on your character. That's because it's bugged. In Adventure mode, the Mountain Scout Balaclava doesn't even show up on your armor's bench for crafting. However, you can find it on NPCs around the wasteland, such as raiders at a crater. So if you were wondering how the Mountain Scout head looks like, here it is. It's basically a black bandit's mask. As the name says, it's a balaclava and it's bugged for mounts. It's a shame, since it seems to be working fine on NPCs. Maybe Bethesda forgot to enable it for players, or some silly mistake like that. Who knows? Another broken item since the Wastelanders release is the Emmet Hazmat Suit, a rare reward from the event Radiation Rumble, but it's not broken in the way you are probably thinking. It still protects you against radiation and the skin is displaying fine. However, this item has no repair options whatsoever. The inventory interface is similar to a cosmetic. Right now, even if you use your armor bench, there is no repair options, not for the repair kits or the manual repairs, which is very strange. I had no idea this bug even existed until a few days ago, but it's there for mounts. So once this hazmat suit breaks, there is no way to repair it. You can just drop it if that happens, or don't use it at all if you want to keep it intact. Hopefully one day we will be able to repair it just like any other hazmat suit. Bethesda has been sending a new survey to gather player feedback. Maybe this is part of the new Microsoft management already. I did a full survey and they ask you basically all sorts of things, from your satisfaction with the game right now, if you think you will be still playing in a mount, your opinion on the Wastelanders features, and even on upcoming new content, the Still Dawn DLC. They go as far as asking your personal reasons to play Fallout 76. It's a rather extensive survey, and I guess they are trying to understand what players really want and what have they disliked with the previous DLC. That's my best guess here. If you would like to participate, make sure to check your email, the one registered with your Bethesda's account, of course. Now, let's move on to the One Wasteland adjustments. As usual, they did not release any details or numbers on the change. They basically said they adjusted a variety of mid-level creatures to help flattening the difficulty curve for everyone. I am quite familiar with this matter because before the hotfix, certain creatures became way too strong on my end ever since the One Wasteland went live, such as Marlow Kings or even Gulpers. I needed over a dozen of bullets with any of my bloodied weapons to kill a level 101, for example, when before the One Wasteland I needed just a few hits, so the difference was very big or substantial for me. Anyway, as you can see, I tested on a lot of different creatures and now it feels way smoother. It actually feels more similar to what things were before the One Wasteland was implemented. I can kill them much quicker and with less hits. It's very noticeable actually. I love to kill creatures for experience, so for me the difference is huge. Anyway, I believe this change is very beneficial for low or medium level players who are still working on their builds and gear. Even those who decide to join public teams with high levels and end up facing really high level mobs should have a little bit of an easier time killing these type of creatures now. This change was necessary and a great deal for balancing the One Wasteland system, so thumbs up to Bethesda for changing this system towards this way. With the latest hotfix, Bethesda reactivated the weight bench, a new score item, which got disabled last week due to a major bug, which was allowing players to use it multiple times and stack as many strength buffs as they wanted. Now it's fixed. I've tested this item several times, and as you can see from this test sample, you can only get one strength buff no matter how many times you use the bench now. This is a really nice item to have. Strength equals 10 free carry weight, and that's amazing. Hopefully they will add more active items for the other attributes too, like intelligent for example, which means more experience gain. That would be awesome as well, don't you think? Bethesda also updated the Season 2 scoreboard to add a small detail. Now you can preview the rank 100 rewards in great detail if you click on it. Before, it wouldn't really tell you what's there to unlock at rank 100. Anyway, as expected, you can get a Season 2 stain with an eagle and the American flag, as well as the Season 2 game board, the exclusive Ace Full Assault Power Armor skin, and additional 500 free atoms. Well, that's great to know. This week, Bethesda added an Enclave bundle to the Atomic Shop, and one of the items is a new Power Armor skin, but it's a little bit bugged. Don't worry though, it's nothing serious. It's just a missing plate on the butt area. No joke. It seems like Bethesda forgot to cover that intimate area. This might not be so noticeable when you are running or walking, but if you crouch, you will definitely notice something is not right on your rear area. Yeah. Anyhow, Bethesda has already said the team is working on this issue to fix it, so expect a hotfix to come and patch it very soon. As I just said, this week's Atomic Shop update was about the Enclave, with an entire bundle dedicated to it. But before going there, make sure to grab this week's free item, which is the 10 military beret. Grab it while you still can. only a few days left. Now, the Enclave bundle comes with a new power armor skin, which is a bit bugged on the butt area, as I already showed. It also gives you a jetpack skin, a new power armor station skin, a new beret, and a Pip-Boy skin. You can get most items separately if you want. There's even a new secret door that looks more like a wardrobe. Pretty cool. Moving on, last week's bundle and items are still for sale if you missed them. That's pretty much it. As the last point, I selected a player suggestion, which has been requested over and over again, but I have never mentioned it in any of my videos, so here we go. It's about the SMG and the lack of scopes or even a suppressor mod. This last request got almost 2,000 upvotes on Reddit, which means players really want more mods for the submachine gun. Personally, I don't use rifles that much, but it's always great to have equality in game. I mean, if most weapons have such mods already, why can't this one have them too, right? Let me ask you something now. How many times have you done daily ops in Elder mode and your rewards were the borrow signs? Over and over again. It feels like a plague to me. I'm tired to draw Barrow's plans at this point. It feels like the plan has a 90% chance to drop or something alike. I've seen reports of people experiencing the same. Might be really bad luck, but still, it is strange. Anyway, that's everything for this video. I hope I could keep you up to date with everything Fallout 76. Thank you so much for watching. I am Marta Branco, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you just saw. Also, you can go ahead and check the links below the video if you would like to support me even further. That's it for now. I will see you all very soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios, bye bye!